Hi, I'm Joe Elliott, and you are watching the Kerrang podcast.
So here I am, Joe Elliott, Def Leppard, tonight's headliners. How you doing?
Good, good.
Cool. So you've just played in Dublin?
Yeah, we started the tour in the brand new O2 Arena over there. Fantastic building. It's brilliant. It was great. It was sold out, which is always a nice couple of words to hear back to back.
Call me when you get here, okay?
It was our first show in 7 months, but it just felt like we hadn't been away at all. You know? And it's been a really hectic week because we've been rehearsing all week. Then Phil had his Man Race gig in Dublin on Wednesday. I went over to London on Thursday to do the Mojo Awards. Flew back in on Friday for the gig, which I didn't even get the sound check for.
Right.
So I did it blind, but you know, we've been doing it long enough, you can do that. And then just basically packing for the tour, and then off over here today, and ready to go for tonight.
Yeah. So there's 7 months in eternity for Def Leppard to not play?
No, not at all, because there's so many other things going on. You know, we've got families and stuff to do. We've also been preparing all the re-releases of the Pyromania and Adrenalizer. Me and Ronan, the engineer, producer that we use on Sparkle Lounge, and the Year album. Me and him sat in the studio for 2-3 weeks mixing the LA Forum stuff. Just going through all the tapes and stuff. So we've been keeping ourselves busy doing other stuff. But no, I mean, like, we've been 5 years between tours in the past, so 7 months is nothing. Yeah. That's what you do before breakfast, you know.
Yeah. So when you were going through the LA Forum tapes, did it bring back loads of memories from that tour?
Well, it brought back a lot of comparisons, is what it was. I was listening to the way that we do some of those songs that we still play now, how we did them back then, and it's like two different bands.
Yeah.
You know, we were all kind of young, dumb and full of cum, as they say, back then, and so there's an energy to it, but it's seriously lacking any finesse. Right. And now I find that I think we've got both.
Yeah.
So I hear the way that we do them now, and we do them a lot better. But in fairness, it's a great representation of what we were in 1983. And because Clarky's on it, it's like a nice period piece tying with the original album.
Yeah, that's great. So when was the first time you played Donington? Was it sort of the mid-80s?
The only time we've ever played Donington before today is August, I think, 1986.
Yeah. So what was that first experience like?
I don't remember.
Right.
I remember bits of it. I remember that Brian May was here, and of course he's here again.
Yeah.
I remember Lemmy being on stage and stopping the set and screaming at him, "I've been doing this too long, so have you little shits be throwing shit at me." Which is also good on keeping your back pocket, and they stopped throwing stuff after that, which was very impressive. Bad News were on, which was kind of funny. And it was, you know, most importantly for us, it was Rick's first real gig after his accident. So it was like it was like an emotional comeback. So it's almost like a spiritual rebirth, this place, you know, rebirth place, if you like, for Rick. So I think that a few memories will come back when we get going, or at least as we progress through the set, memories may start flooding back. But we've done a lot of work since that show, you know, and we've been a lot of places. So it's, like I said, it's 23 years ago.
Yeah. Do you still get nervous before shows like this? Or is it different?
Not yet. No, there's too much to do. You know, you get nervous when you're sitting around doing nothing because you've got too much time to think. I think any emotion comes out when you're on your own. It's like somebody dies and you're surrounded by family. It's not as intrusive into your, you know, into your DNA, if you like, as if you were in a room on your own. It's the same thing with nerves. I think we might get a little nervy 15 minutes before we go on, but not so much about how we're going to be, just to make sure everything goes right, because again, it's a festival. The only way that we could have sound checked this gig was to come in on Thursday. It's just a 3-day event compared to when we last played. We were here in 86, you sound checked Friday afternoon, and you did the show Saturday. And so we just have to come in and hope that everything works. But we've got a great crew. We've got an amazing road crew, and they'll make sure everything's working.
Have you kind of kept the same guys over the years?
Mostly. A lot of these guys have been with us for a long time. There's a few new guys around, but Ronan, who mixes the Outfront sound, I was mentioning, does the live, you know, he mixed the live album, and he did our last couple of studio albums. He's been with us since '99. Viv's Tech's been with him since '96. Our lighting engineer we've been with since 1980, but he went away for a while and now he's come back. So there's anything from nearly 30 years, so just, you know, maybe 30 months. But a lot of them have been around for good 10, 12 years.
Yeah. So how does a band like Def Leppard keep going? Because it's just it must be such a tiring kind of lifestyle.
Not if you pace yourself properly.
Right.
It's like anything, you know. Run for a bus, you'll be knackered when you're on it. Nice, leisurely walk, get there on time, you're fine.
Sounds good.
But what, you know, I mean, we put a lot of energy into what we do on stage, so we don't spend a lot of unnecessary energy doing stupid shit off stage. You know, I don't spend till 4 a.m. and screaming my head off in a nightclub to be overheard over the disco the day before a show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, and as I said, we've all got other distractions. Def Leppard's a very important part of everybody's lives, but when you've got family, it does probably take a back burner on occasions.
Yeah.
On most occasions. So it's something that we can come to and enjoy. But it's not that absolutely everybody's main focus all the time, and I think that makes you more relaxed. Yeah. And you're not. It's not the end of the world if something goes wrong, or you miss a chord, or sing a wrong word, or something, or fall off stage. Yeah. You kind of tend to laugh about it these days.
Yeah, yeah. So you headlined Download tonight. What can we expect from the set? Will there be a good mix of old and new?
Absolutely. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Is a good mix of old and new. I think familiarity in these environments is extremely important.
Yeah.
And possibly the most important ingredient of the lot is when people have been here for 3 days, they don't want a musical education. Oh, here's our entire new album.
Yeah.
I'd leave.
Right.
And it's my band. Yeah. You know. But I think you know, sprinkling a couple of new ones in here and there, and then playing a mixture of album tracks that they're familiar with and singles that have been hits is the way to go. You know, that's what I want to hear if I go and see AC/DC or Aerosmith or McCartney or the Stones or
yeah. So what's next for Def Leppard after the summer?
Well, like you said, we've got the summer to go, and that takes us to about October or so, I think. After that, we're not really sure what we're going to do. You know, we've obviously got to start thinking about a new album sooner or later, but I don't think there's going to be any touring next year.
Right.
There'll be a monumental reason for us to tour. This is our 5th straight year of touring, and I think, quite frankly, it'd be nice to just back off for a while. But I think it's always a good idea to keep writing songs.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Joe, have a great time tonight. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.